Okay, so here we go on this one here. We're going to find the positive solution. So if you think about this, it's basically graph it. I want one here like this, okay? I don't know exactly what it is, so let's go ahead and graph that and make it real simple. So for first, to graph that one, what we want to do, guys, is make it where it's equal to 0, okay? So we're going to subtract 135 from this side. Subtract 135 from this side. Now we'll go 4x squared plus 12x minus 135. Okay, and graph that one. I'm going to go move it over. It was 4x squared plus 12x. Remember this thing went over, minus 135. And there it is, 1, 2, 3, 4.5-ish. I don't know exactly what I'm going to here. Analyze graph. I'm going to calculate 0, 4.5. Okay, how do I do it? Menu. I'm going to analyze graph. I'm going to find the 0. And there it is. What do you mean 0? Look at this one real quick. What is it saying? Positive solution. Now the solution was to solve your root, your x-intercept, here's 0. Very important to recognize all these four things as the same thing. Oops. Let's check this one out real quick. Time out, guys, real quick. Okay, so a part of the next function is on the grid. Domain. So we're worried about the domain. This is star test, guys. This is star test level for real. Domain, remember that? Domain. There's domain and range. You see how domain comes first? So it's your x, range is y. So they're not asking about the y's, so we're going to get rid of the y's. The domain is x values from this way to the right. Anything that way. So we're going to go with x values. See that symbol right there? Greater than or equal to, because it's filled in from a -2. The linear, this is a joke, guys. Rate of change. These are star test questions. I mean, serious. This is your slope, your n. Anytime you see a table here, you know what? I'm not going to use those. The reason I'm not going to use these is because numbers are bigger. I use those. -6, -2, 3, 15. And we're doing linear, guys. Menu 4, 1, 3 linear regression. B, A, this, X, this is A, Y, this B. And there is my equation. Y is equal to -4.5x plus 6. So I don't know if y'all know this, what this means. It means you go through the positive 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slope 4.5 down over 1. Okay, let's see. What's the question asking? Rate of change, easy. Ooh, I'm sure that's negative, not these positive ones. Not that one. Okay, so the graph of quadratic function k is shown below. Which statement are best supported by the graph of k? Okay, the x-intercept is located at -3, 0. Yeah, you see the graph where it touches the x-axis is called the x-intercept. I agree with that one. The coordinates of the y-intercept are 0, 9, 0, 9. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I can demonstrate that x equals to negative 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is an equation of y. And so when you see y equals to mx plus b, and you see this whole thing, when you see an m and a y and an x, it crosses both. Both axes, okay? So this one, I only see the x, I don't see a y. I see that it crosses right here. Ooh. It's a line that only crosses the x-axis, and it goes straight up and down. Because if it goes any to the right or any to the left, it will cross the y-axis. I'm going to say all 1, 2, and 3 is true. Which is equivalent. Now, there's some different ways of doing this. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just thinking which is the best way. Okay, seriously, you can graph them all. And the ones that have the same graph, that's it. I'm going to tell you, this is what I would do. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to each time I have this as the equivalent. Remember the FOIL, the first thing? Each one of these adds up or gives you x squared. Each one of them. Then check the last one. They all multiply to give you that. So you'd have to actually FOIL them all to get that. Hold on. Okay, so I don't remember the rule for this one. There's several ways, man. I'm trying to think of the fastest, easiest way. Since I'm really good at this, I know that it's actually this one that add up to this one, right? So I have positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Same thing, positive, negative on here. I have one that's positive and it's bigger because when you add them up, these won't. So it's this one because these two will add up to give you that. Now, if you forgot that in this one, then just graph them all. Alright, just graph them all. Leave this in there. I see leave it there, like graph that one, and then go back and double check the other ones. Work to give you that, okay? So I'll turn it on. The way I'm going to show you right now is no thinking at all. Oops. X squared plus 15x minus 54. Whoa. Okay, what I'll do is actually zoom out so I can see it better. So there it is. Now I'm going to press tab and graph the next one real quick. Now don't put the g of x, guys, just put this parentheses stuff. That's not it. So I'm going to press tab, scroll up, delete this one. Let me see this. Did I type it in right? X plus 15. Oh, this is x minus 3. Now you see how they're exactly the same, right on top of each other. That's my answer. I'll show you the other one on it just in case you're freaking out. Not even close. Not even close. So you go back to my answer, B. Okay, perpendicular. Oh. We'll use the calculator again. Perpendicular crosses at 90 degrees. Okay, guys? There's a rule, just in case you forgot. I'll explain real quick. Parallels like this, perpendiculars would cross at 90 degrees, okay? But the equations would be, of these things to be perpendicular, the slope is going to be, I'm just going to make it up, A over B. For it to be perpendicular, it's going to be a negative B over A. Looking at this real quick. This is like this, a negative 4 over 9. For it to be perpendicular, flip them over. 9 over 4 from a negative to a positive. Okay. So you want this 9/4. Out, check, check. Now, let's think of some. And across the x-axis, then 36. I'm using my brain. 81 would be way high up here, right? This one. Negative 81 would be way down here. And if we had this slope of a positive thing from here, it would go like that. So my x-axis would be what? 81? Way negative over here. So I'm going to say that one's out. But if it's over here with a positive slope, it's going to cross over here like positive 36. Let's say it's this one. Let's double check it again, okay? Let's just double check it. So we want it perpendicular to this one. So basically, go to the calculator, turn it on, let's graph this thing. The equation you want it perpendicular to is that one. So we're going to go with control division, negative 4 over 9, x plus 5. Okay, there's that one, right? I'm going to go to tab, and then add the other equation that I'm saying is this, 9/4 x minus 8. Let me show you one that's wrong. How about that? 4/9 x plus 16. Okay, so I'm in menu. I'm going to zoom out. That's not 90 degrees. No way. So up. I'm going to delete the second one. And I'll put that one right there. Control division 9 over 4. Oops. X minus 81. Graph it. Menu zoom. So you can see that real quick. 90 degrees, guys. You can see how they cross real nice and neat. Now come here, menu, trace. And you go to trace, graph trace. So right now on that one, I want to press down, and I go to the red one. Come on, why is it not jumping to that line? Oh, it's tracing them all. So you can see it's at 36.0 for the red one. That's the question I was asking. So we're going to go with J. Okay, which is the equation that passes the points? Okay. Slope. Slope intercept form. So we want it as y equals mx plus b. 2 points, guys. List in spreadsheets. So there's my equation right there. Y equals 0.25 x plus 3. Oh man, this one's a joke again. Okay. So this one I need to put several points on there. But if you look at the answer here, all the answers are quadratic. Okay, so we're going to do menu 413? No, menu 416, okay? So listen, especially once you see this table, you want to do it right there, menu 416. Or you can put these there and then see if those tables match up. Look at this 6. Okay, so it's going to be y is equal to, oh, no, it's going to be always, yeah, look at it, y is equal to 8x squared plus bx plus c. So a is this one here, 0.03. Y is equal to 0.03x squared. It's going to be, ooh, oh, it rounded it for me. It rounded it for me. B, and then C. Wow, okay. Wow. Okay, so maybe to put them right, let me see if I put the numbers right. 5, 3, 10, 10, 15, 20, 27. I don't see any of this making sense. So I guess let's just finish putting them all. Let me get rid of all of this. Let me just put them all. And then 25. 30, 64, 35, 86, 40, now come back here, menu 416, B, quadratic, let me scoot up. Okay, now I guess I needed to put them all. So if you look at this one, remember the format is going to be y equals ax squared standard form plus bx plus c. Y equals a. In the situation, a is like a negative 1 point something, negative, wait, a is negative and 0.07 x squared. So something like that, 0.72. So both of these are good. This one's out. Oh, okay, this one has a b term. Does this one have a b term? And there it is. There's my answer right there. Okay, and then the last one, C, would be 2.73. 2.73, 2.73. This one has a b term. This one does not have a b term. Okay, minus 0.14, but they rounded to 5x plus my c, 2.73-ish. Okay, so basically we had to go ahead and do this spreadsheet. So the whole table had to be put in and put in 416, and then just find out a, b, c, where a squared plus b squared equals c. Now a squared, no, what is it? No. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Linear parent function. So you need to remember what that one does or is. The parent one for the linear functions. Yeah, that'll work. The parent one is going to be y is equal to x, or f of x is equal to x. That's the parent function. Which graph best represents? Okay. So remember what f of x is. That's equal to your x. So this is basically sneaky saying that all this is basically saying that h of x is equal to f of x negative, which is f of x. All of this f of x is the parent function is basically x. Okay, and then plus 3. So looking for this one. A y-intercept over 3. Out. Yes. Yes. Out. And then a negative slope. Positive slope, negative slope. B is my answer. We'll do 2 more. That's it. Okay, so the system of equations graphed on the grid. Which system of equation does the graph represent? I don't know why they give you these things. They're just basically saying graph them over and over. Like, just graph them. Which ones are they? I think seriously what this thing is asking. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm actually going to just graph A, B, C. Right there. I'm going to graph it as a negative x minus 4. Enter. Okay, so let's look at this one. This one here could be this one. Does it go through a negative 4, 4? You know what? So I can see it better. I'm going to go here, view, and we turn the grid to line grid. Does it go through 4, 4? No. So that one doesn't even go. So I'm going to go tab. So automatically I know that that one is out. I know that one's out. Let's take this one. Go negative x plus 4. Oh, I don't even see a line like that. So that G is out. Let me check this one. X minus 4. Oh, shucks. X minus 4. Doesn't look like that one. So it's got to be that last one over there. X plus 4. Okay, so now it looks like that, and it's going through this one right there, and it's going through negative 4, one here, like that one. And then we're going to go with this tab. Let's go with negative 2x, negative 2x minus 4. Going to the negative 2, cross, yeah, that's exactly it. So that's my final answer, J. One more. Okay, the graph that identified device at this point, and we're saying must be true. So you know what? I don't even know what it looks like. So I'm going to turn this thing on. When I see 2 points, guys, think of this in spreadsheets. here. And I'm just going to put those 2 points here, negative 7, 0, negative 7 and 0, 1, 8, 1 and 8, a menu 4, 1, 3, put B here, control here, enter, enter. I'm going to go ahead and add a document, so I'm going to go control plus page, add a graph, press up, enter. And there, that line there is that one right there, okay? Let's see. The slope, which statement is true? The slope of the line is a negative? No. Okay, remember the slopes. Positive, negative, undefined, and 0. The graph, okay, passes to the point negative 1, negative 8. Ooh. Negative 1, negative 8 down here. Yeah, right, not even close. The 0, okay, is 7. The 0, remember 0 is your x-intercept. So you're saying 0 goes for 7 over here. Nope. The x-intercept of the graph is negative 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check. D is my answer. Okay, guys. I'm going to call it quits there. We're down to, what, 31?